Alright, sorry about that. Hello everyone, I'm Michael Laboy, and I'm the founder of politicsforkids.com, the most dynamic way to educate your children on politics. Why is my product necessary? As a high school student myself, I have experience talking to other students about politics, and more times than not, it seems like I'm arguing with their parents, and what I mean by that is, it seems that I'm listening to nothing more than what they overheard their parents say that morning. And I think this is the case because I believe there's a less interest among both children as well as adults pertaining to politics nowadays. And I want to point that out based on the voter turnout rates by state and national. It makes sense that when people are interested, they want to be a part of something. As displayed in 2008 when we had a spike. By the running of our first African-American president. And then, right at 2012, we had a declination again. People lost interest, it was the same. It's obvious that today's children are tomorrow's leaders, and I believe that with a proper political education, that we can help reverse the decreasing conditions of the state as well as the nation. And just to point out the declination in the nation, we have raised our debt to $16.39 trillion last year alone. We plan to do this through an interactive website with different categories to appeal to the several varying personalities of children. Our website's in the beta stage right now, but it's in development and will be around soon. We plan to target and educate the over 16 million middle school students alone in the US today. We want to do this through interactive games, Q&A, chat forums, debates, fact pages, mock elections, and more. When talking about politics, it's almost impossible to avoid bias, so instead of trying to filter it out, we've developed a program to teach the children to identify bias in politics. And in order to ensure that students remain loyal to the site and keep visiting, we plan on consistently updating the website based on the elections and events taking place throughout the year. And in order to maintain credibility as a child-friendly and accurate website, we've developed a program where students can flag objectionable content on the chat forums and debates themselves. Following the testing of our product by a selection from the over 700,000 middle school teachers in the US, we plan on getting our initial funding from the subscription fees from parents and family members. Additional funding upon startup will be received from local education associations such as the Illinois Education Association and the Foundation of Teachers. Our avenue for revenue is, there are 90 million K-8 students in the US alone. That's not including high school students, which we plan to reach later. With a 5 million minimum subscription, which is only 5.5% of the 90 million, over the course of 5 years, on an annual subscription fee, following a free one-week trial at $199 per child in a household, our profit after expenses would be $2.6 million. We see this number subject to change based on the changes in the economy. The lower the economy, we believe that more parents will want to have their children know what's going on, which means more subscribers for us. Our primary competition is iCivics.org, which was founded by Justice O'Connor following her service in the Supreme Court. We believe that we're superior to them because we have interactive games that allow the children to make choices and learn in a fun way. Where we see is on iCivics, it's a choice game. They give you a select few options and you have to choose from there, and it's clear that they're trying to teach you something. It's not fun, it may be to some people, but it's more educational and it's very blunt. In addition, we have Q&A, chat forums, debates, fact pages, mock trials, and more. And iCivics only has a limited Q&A based on government and how they work, as opposed to why it does the way it does and modern facts and stats. We also plan on, I'm sorry, I didn't do that. We also plan, oh my God. Sorry about that. We also plan on a partnership with debate.org for the pre-existing fan base of over 85,000 people. And that is about it. Are there any questions?
$2 subscription fee per year to the website for their children to use. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yet these are the same parents who who you said were trying to kind of get their children to spout the exact same things that they were saying. And in my experience, it's very hard to find. Most people find it very hard to find faults themselves. So what makes you think these parents are willing to pay you to change their children's views of what they've already taught them?
I don't exactly see the parents trying to force their children to say what they say. I just think it's something that children naturally pick up and want to go to school and sound educated about it, and they want to just be able to talk with their friends and relate. So I think the parents would want their children to actually form their own opinions, as they want the best for their children. Anything else?
So say the parents sign a child up for politics or whatever it was, sorry. How is that, they subscribe, but what is the guarantee that the child's going to be on that website every day reading it and, you know, going through mock trials? Because I know people that, you know, they want to express themselves, but I don't know if they want to read about politics and do debates online in order to do that, so.
Well, that's mainly why we want to make it so interactive. We want to make it so that it changes every day. And maybe not every day, but periodically, so that the information is fresh. It's not something that they get used to, they can master right away, and it's just done and over with. So I think that would be my answer to your question. Any others?